Check, check, 1, 2, check, check. Hello, hello, everybody. We'll be getting things switched over here in just a second. But, what the heck is that? Um, oh, okay. Hey, everyone. Good to see you. So I was like just kind of sitting in my chair here, getting everything ready. And I don't know what the heck this is. My dog must have been chewing on something, and I don't know what it's from. Or maybe it's from my chair. I don't know. There's this weird little, like, plastic piece. I just went and sat down, and I stepped on it. I'm like, what the heck? So, yeah, that's a thing apparently today. But anywho, good to see everyone out there. Just getting my chat all loaded up here because it's like showing me OBS stuff here. Bam, we good to go. But how is everyone today? Good to see you, Junico. Good to see you, Bernie. Hope you're all having a wonderful time. Good to see you too. I know I keep saying that. I am like all over the place. Partially lack of sleep, partially also because it's just like me wanting to play a bunch of Crimson Desert, so trying to get that in whenever I can and stuff. So it's been a little bit back and forth, but you know, it's okay because we are gonna go and figure out some puzzles today. But let's go ahead and do a shout out while we're at it. Here we go. Check out this clip by Bernie VTuber.
Oh, that's how that's done. Ah! Good job, Bernie.
Very nice, Bernie. Very nice. Yeah, so that's I love watching these clips too. If everybody's ever wondering, the way that I'm watching is I have a cell phone set up just so I can see how like the stream is going just in case because we've had issues before and I want to make sure that we're never like lagging. So I'm watching the clip while it's going on and everything. It's great. It works out perfectly for me. I can go ahead and catch up on everybody's content and stuff. But if you have never seen Bernie VTuber, go check them out. They're an excellent streamer. I love all their content. I'm usually in their chat, so stop on in and just say hi to everybody and come catch the great gameplay and all that other stuff. You will not be disappointed, trust me. But yeah, Outer Wilds though, am I right? The way my brain works in clips. Yeah, it's just everybody in like in general with the clips, right? It's great. I love it. I personally, I think you check out Vince Chunk. He's super cool. Oh, thanks. Hi, that's me. But yeah, so trust me, it's you may be saying that now, but once we get into the puzzle here with the Outer Wilds, I'm sure might change how some people kind of think, especially with how smooth my brain naturally comes off. Spin for the fish didn't play. It did go through. I remember I did hear the Nicola Taste of Love. I don't know if it made a sound effect for people. I think it was just going on with the clip at the same time. So thanks for reminding me. We got spin for the fish. So good luck. May you win either the 10 times or the bean. The choice is yours. Not really. It's all up to chance. So good luck. Here we go. And what do we get? We've got a 3 times fish. Congratulations. Yeah, the speed. I don't know why. For some reason, I just had like a pop up from Final Fantasy 14 of Wook Lamont just going speed. I don't know why that's what I thought when I saw that for a minute there. At Psycho Junior times 3, but congratulations on the fish. I know it was just a basic one, but still, it's about an even trade, I would say. Not too bad. And also, thank you so much, Bernie, for the 3 times stream streak. That is awesome. You the bestest. I love seeing those stream streaks. You are all wonderful, and thank you so much for always stopping on by and checking out those content. I love seeing each and every one of you. It's one of the reasons why I love streaming. It's just going out, meeting people, talking with everyone that, just kind of going from there. And the best part is, too, 90% of you all love video games, so we could all talk about our favorite hobbies and stuff like that. It's great. Of course, I always try to make it here. Hey, same with your streams too. I always try to make your stuff because, look, even if I'm not streaming or anything like that, and if maybe one day I just kind of move on from it, I'm still gonna do it because you have excellent content. Like, you do great. I hope one day you just kind of take off and really like make it big. Seriously, it's awesome. But what are we gonna do here? Oh yeah, that's okay. So my game plan, we're gonna hit escape so the time doesn't go through. My game plan for today, I want to make it on that moon. We have the information to make it on that moon. We went to the different locations. We read the info of like how it works, what we have to do. I don't know if there's something that I was missing, so we're gonna go and retry doing what we know, see if we can go on there, and then just kind of go from there. I know there's a couple of pieces of information we didn't discover on some of the planets, but I think that's the next big thing that we got to do because we went on the rock with the whole entire teleportation with the, the little lights and stuff like that. I don't know why this is the universal code for lights today, but it is. We figured out the whole entire thing with the pictures and all that stuff. Like, I think we went to 3 different places and everything. So, yeah. But anywho, also, hey Jesse, how's it going? Woo! We get to do another shout out. I love these shout outs. It's so awesome. I don't think you understand how much I love watching these clips when they go through. This is one of my highlights of the day while streaming. It's great. Okay, here we go. We got another clip coming up. So go ahead and check out this clip by Jesse Hayton right here.
So it's very hot. There you go. Nice and golden brown. Can you hear the crackle? Some ZD ASMR. God, it's very hot. It's very hot. I gotta bring it back. One last look. There it is.
Okay, Jesse, we have to have a talk here. I don't think I've seen a single one of your streams yet where you busted out cooking. And I'm a little bit disappointed. This needs to come back. I wanna see Jesse cooking streams and stuff coming in. That's awesome. This ZD is real. That's amazing. Oh dear. And funny enough too, but we'll go into this in a second. But if you haven't checked out Jesse, go ahead and check out Jesse. They're an absolutely wonderful streamer. I love their content too. I mean, like, honestly, I'm jumping back and forth between Jesse and Bernie's streams all the time. It's just that entertaining. So stop on in, say hi, catch some good content. It's great. You will not regret it. That was the one and only.
Not prepared.
Oh dear. And also, speaking of which, too, the not prepared thing is the upload from Psycho Jr. for winning fishing for the week. So that will be there until somebody else decides to have another soundboard file. So hopefully that is all good. But anywho, yes. What I was going to originally say was I did a cooking stream back when I started off too, but it was kind of disastrous. It wasn't like what Jesse did there, but it was more so I had a friend come over and we... Oh, no, 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 no. This is not how I wanted to go down. Ah, the boo teleported away. I was trying to talk. Help me. Father, help. Okay, we're good. That was almost really, really bad there. Stars, how do they work? Am I right? But yeah, I tried doing a cooking stream back when I first started out. I had a friend come over. And originally we were going to have a bake-off of seeing who can make the best brownies. But chat thought otherwise. And they decided, hey, you know what you should totally do? Instead of following the instructions on the box, just go ahead and make your own brownies with the ingredients inside there and guesstimate what it takes in order to make them. Now, me being an absolutely terrible cook, half the time I only know how to use a microwave, it did not come out well for me. They were probably the worst brownies I've ever had. And a big reason why is because I also forgot an ingredient inside the box. There was a giant pack of liquefied fudge in there that I just did not put into the brownies. It was so bad. But I put extra butter in there, tried to make it taste a little bit better because I'm like, okay, butter's got to be the main ingredient to make this taste good. Not knowing that chocolate was probably the most important one. So, yeah, it kind of didn't work out too well there. It was great. Okay. Anywho, let's go ahead and try to get into this planet. We've got a little thingy here. Launch scout. So I gotta be able to take a picture. Oh. Oh, that's how the picture works. Okay. Sometimes it gets a little bit weird. So, we got the picture so it won't teleport away. Last time we tried doing this, I don't know if I just went a little bit too far. Also, hey, Osteraptor, good to see you. I'm glad that the fire alarm is slightly working, so... but I hope you're having a great day out there today. But last time we tried doing this, we shot off the camera, and I don't know if it just kind of like went through or wasn't working too well. But, oh. Okay, to answer my question, the camera wasn't working well, and I probably just shot it through the planet. We landed on the actual moon this time. I wasn't expecting to just kind of slam down. Honestly, if we're being completely real, I was kind of just expecting it to go through again, and I was going to be missing something. Why am I not getting on my ship? What the heck? I'm messing up here. Cooking and baking are very different beasts. You can totally play it by ear with ingredients when cooking, but should probably stick to the recipe while baking. Haha, I did it. I am really bad. It was great. And the funny thing is, too, like, I had another incident with baking before the whole entire streaming fiasco, back before I dabbled with the streaming. And there was one time I tried baking cookies for a bunch of friends, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, I'll put the cookies in. I go and I wait for like, I don't know, 40 minutes or whatever the time is. I go and I check up on the cookies. I never turned on the oven, and I served raw cookies to my friends, but it was like, it was still warm enough to the point where they kind of flattened down, so they looked like they were probably cooking, but then they didn't cook, and they're like, what's going on? Why are we having raw cookies? If I was left on my own, I'd probably die. Things happen. So we're gonna go in here because this, oh crap. Okay, so this moon is gonna have the weird teleportation stuff going on here. I'm not sure if there's going to be other things that we need to check up on here, but this is the closest thing. So we're going to start here. There could be times where I'm just going to be making really stupid decisions here. Hope for me for the best that we figure this out. We'll see how this is going to work out. That's going to be my entrance every time. I look forward to it, honestly. That is why it's there. I'm also thinking about adding in another one, too, where you know how the fire alarm goes beep. I want to go and add in like a door knock where it's like doot doot doot, so it can kind of mess with everybody that's out there and they think that their door is actually being knocked on. It's gonna be great. Hold on. So remember when we were teleporting on the one thing, right? This turn. Oh, hold up. Recall the rule of the sixth location. You have recalled the rule of the quantum imaging. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement. Okay, so I think that's just pretty much stating, hey, these are the things that you learned by going to these other planets and everything. We learned all three of them, which is, one, we can take pictures and make things stay there as long as we have that picture. 2, we can teleport around as long as we are on the object and we turn off the lights. There can't be any other light source. And then 3, since it said something about the sixth location, I'm guessing it's that how the Nomai kept on talking about how there's 5 locations that the moon goes to, and the moon will go to a 6th location at times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guessing that's the 6th location. Turn off. Turn on. Oh, hold on. Maybe we gotta close the door in order to do this. The braid is gonna be extra smooth today. Don't worry, people. It's great. It's wonderful. Okay. Lights off. Lights on. Okay. I think this is where we got to go to, because this is the weird symbol that we've been seeing everywhere. I believe these are the other planets that we're going to go through, so let's try to get it to that. Okay, simple enough. And every time I do this, I'm always thinking of the old commercials with clap on, clap off. And then just all of a sudden, there's a moon in my living room. What the hell? Lights off? No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. If we do lights off, we might teleport out. Door close? I've been learning. I'm not good either. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's absolutely terrible at cooking. I do want to take classes one day to figure out how to cook better. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do dabble with some cooking. I know how to use an oven to a degree where I'm probably not going to die. Because I have cooked up frozen foods before. And I also don't know how to get out of the door with a giant rock. But I have made foods in an oven before. I want to clarify that. Okay, what if we... Oh. I don't think I want to do that. There's definitely something over there. What if I just take... What if we do regular picture? And then we close door. We keep picture up. Turn off the light. Oh. No. Okay, close... Open door. Take picture. Close door. Go over here. Turn off lights. Aha. Yes. Did it teleport? Okay, it did not teleport. Did rock go away? Wait, no, that wouldn't work because we have a picture of the rock. Oh dear. I am thinking of stuff. What if I go over here? What if we turn off? Turn off light. No? Good luck with the fishes out there, too. So I'm able to get to the 6th location. I am not able to get out of the door. What am I missing? There's something that I've got to be missing. Tells me to remember the rules. The rules, recall the rule of the 6th location. We made it to the 6th location. You have recalled the rule of quantum imaging. We have taken a picture. That's how we were able to land on the moon. Recall the rule of quantum entanglement, which that was the light thing. We did the light thing too. That's I don't want you here. Can you There's a way when we're able to mess around in that one area too, where we took a picture, looked away, able to make things kind of turn around. We made progress. Surprisingly really quick. But then the progress stopped. What if I did this? We're gonna close the door again. Okay. We have closed the door. Another hand has touched the beacon. What? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's do our signal scope first. Quantum boon. Okay, we are on the quantum moon, everybody. Just I want to clarify that we are on the quantum moon. Okay. What if I shoot out my thingy? Launch mode. Can I close this with my thingy being on? What will happen? Okay. It is indeed there. I don't want the picture, I just want the scout on there. So what if we do... Let's try this again. Shoot the scout. Don't take a picture. Close this. Oh, actually, I don't think it's quite on a good location. Okay, let's try this again. Put you away. Shoot you there. Close this. That's gonna close. I'm gonna turn off the light. Do a little bit of teleportation. Oh, I did. Clever girl. Okay. I forgot this game had a lot of puzzles. It is one giant puzzle that this guy is having an issue with. I love this game though. It's great. I'm trying to figure out things. It should be cool if it would just if like this would teleport away, but it's not gonna do that. Hanging City, black hole, weird triangular thing on the other place. Okay, so that's just where we learned our information. Okay, that's no hint of what is going on with this here. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna close that. We're gonna turn off the light. We're gonna turn on the light. Now we should teleport to a different location. We're no longer on the 6th location. Oh, that's pretty neat. It actually looks different when you go to the other planets. But also stinks because that means I don't have my spaceship here. Oh, wait, where'd you go? Come back. Oh, no. Oh, oh dear. I do not want to leave them in. That would be very unfortunate in this state. Okay. Oh, it's the probe. Yeah, I've seen you before. I know you. You there. From the mountain. What if we do that? I know that's going to do absolutely nothing, but I'm going to probe the weird probe machine. Yeah, see, hold on. Let's try that. Close the door. Leave the probe on there. Go over to here. Turn off the light. Turn back on light. We have now teleported over to another planet. We are going to... Oh, I took that away. What did that do? No, we're still on Waterworld, aren't we? Okay, so if we have the probe outside, we will not teleport away from Waterworld. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to close that, go over here, turn off the light. We're going to wait for the doors to close. Ooh, it's spooky. Oh no, what am where... Okay, we got the orb. We're back on the 6th location. We open the door, and we say, whoa, that's a big rock. Very big rock. I do not know what to do with the big rock. Oh, nope. I do not want you to close on me while I'm trying to figure out this rock situation. There has got to be a way. Close it again. Turn back on the light. We are still here. There's got to be something that I'm missing that I'm not thinking about. I could go ahead and put this here. What if we already tried this out too. We closed this, we took a picture, we're like, oh wow, okay. The rock. That's awesome. We turn off the light. Everything's really dark. Super dark. If we turn it back on, what's gonna happen? Are we still on the planet? We're still on the planet. But that also means rock is still gonna be there too. We just go right up close, turn that right there. We'd go over here, turn this off. It is dark. Turn it back on. Are we still on the planet? We are still on the 6th planet. What are we missing? There's something. There's definitely something. I am sensing something. It's not that. I wonder, will that? If I just do this. Nope. Close the door. The lights are off. We're not going to try teleporting. I don't know if this will mean that we are teleporting or not. Come back up. If I could get on the rock or something, I mean, that probably would be fine, because then we could just be like, oh yeah, we're riding the rock. Huh. Maybe we gotta interact with something from one of the other planets first? I'm not quite sure. Okay, so this is Bramble World with the fishies. Oh, we've got the jellyfish over here. That's cool. That's not probably gonna help us out with anything, but you know. Oh, there goes. Where'd the ship go? There was something about the North Pole. Now that I'm kind of thinking about it. Maybe that's what I was not thinking of. So let's go to the North Pole here. What we got? This looks fancy. You look very big. Will you teleport away if I don't look at you? Wait. There's no way. Has it already been that long? No, I'm on the quantum mode. No, I was... No. You can't do this to me. I just got here. Okay, well, we'll try something out while that's coming through. Hold on. Okay, you can leave the moon. I had to see and double check to make sure. All right. Huh. So one of the things that we're talking about before is we had to get to the North Pole or something like that. I don't fully... Let's check our logs really quick to see if there's something that we need to recollect about that. Or actually, you know what? Maybe it's just we have to be in the general area to get into that one. Tower. This means tower today. And see if that actually will do anything for us to just get away from that rock. Maybe we just have to be in the northern hemisphere or something to make sure that we don't have the weird rock. But we can land on the moon. That's good. One small ship for the moon. One giant pain in the butt puzzle to be stuck for all of eternity. Alright, where are you, moon? I can smell you. I know you're somewhere. Okay, astral moon. Astral moon. Yeah, we'll get it to go onto this planet over here this time. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, I'm not looking. Are you there? Oh, I'm not looking. Nope, still not there. Okay, still not there. I don't know. I feel like it should be going to that planet there. Ah, nope, that's not it. Okay, what about... Ah, there you are, okay. There it is. Just floating all menacingly. Be careful, SpongeBob. Okay, scout launcher. Bust out the scout launcher without going really far. It's okay, we got this. Okay, we're even. Shoot it, picture it. Beautiful, we can see the planet. Well, moon. We're going in. Ow, ow, okay, yeah, we're good. So we just slight damages. Alright, this does actually look a little bit different too, so that's cool. The real question is, should I even bother repairing my ship, or is this going to take another 500,000 years in order to figure out how to get to this one area? This has Jack and Daxter space vibes to it at times. It does. That is a very good point that I wasn't thinking about originally. And I love the Jack and Daxter games. Those were great. Oh, he's dead. That's sad. But... yeah, no, I love Jack and Daxter games, and it definitely does at times have that kind of vibe. Everybody says that this game is a masterpiece that have gone through and played it, though. Which... they say that the whole entire thing with this game, though, is the mystery of it. That's the biggest thing. Oh, hi. Hello. Okay. Well, I'm going to guesstimate that we're on the north. Hopefully this is the North Pole. I don't know if that's quite where we want to be. We're going to try. So you could be having a little bit of the mystery spoiled for you if you have not played it before. So fair warning on that. But, yeah. I've been having a lot of fun with it. The puzzles are definitely interesting. I'm curious to see what's going to happen. I really want to know what the ending's going to be like once we get there. It'll probably take a hot minute. Okay, so I hear water. We are on that planet. Turn it off. Turn it back on. We are on that planet. Okay, turn it off. That's okay. The puzzles in this always made me too afraid to play it. That is not a bad thing for some games. I totally get that, because there's definitely been games that I shied away just because I figured I was not going to be smart enough in order to figure it out. Or to the degree of, yeah, sure, maybe I would be smart enough, but it would just be too much of a hassle to figure it out. Surprisingly, though, this one's not as bad as what I thought it was going to be. And, I mean, I still haven't beaten the game yet, so it could still get worse. But... sorry, I'm just kind of getting confused as to why we're not going to the 6th location. Maybe... but yeah, anyways, kind of going back to the previous thing that I was talking about before. So, essentially, it's really not that bad, because what happens is that you go to a bunch of different planets and stuff. You try to get information and piece it together. Your spaceship will actually save the information that you discovered. So really, at the end of the day, the hardest thing is just kind of going in, taking the information that's within your spaceship, and putting it together from there. That's It's really not too bad. Now, if we didn't have that in the ship to tell us that information, then it'd probably be a little bit harder to figure out. But for now, it's really nothing terrible. Okay, so we're on the 6th location. I don't know. The rock is still there. And after I said all of that, of course, naturally, I'm having the issue of not figuring out how the hell to not deal with this giant rock. But I think maybe we have to be exactly in the north. And every planet that we've been going to has had some kind of giant blockade where we couldn't get to the northern hemisphere. So, well, not northern hemisphere, just the northern pole. Maybe we'll figure that out here soon. Let's see. Oh. Alright, well. Never mind, we figured it out, I guess. I feel like no sneezes. My allergies are starting to go crazy. Alright, well. I think we got it. Okay, where are you at? What if we just keep going around in circles? Till we find... I saw it once. I think we are where we need to be. Okay, so there's the shuttle. Where is... Maybe I don't want to be, like, right on top. Maybe we want it to come into the middle. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yep, that was it. Oh, I'm excited. We're getting closer. We're figuring out the things. Okay, all right, here we go. Close. Pull the lever, Crunk. Close the door. And it's time to turn off the lights. Let's go sailing. Okay, okay. Not there yet. We keep doing this until we get over to the 6th location. I think this... I have a feeling. I believe. I feel like a little kid with a light switch. Probably because I am a little kid with a light switch right now. I am, strangely enough, having a lot of fun with this. Okay, we're in the 6th location. Okay, moment of truth. Will the rock be there? Please, 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 please. Did it? Yay! Okay. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So that was it. Alright, so that's gone. We are in the 6th location. Without a rock blocking our path. Oh, yeah. I am super excited. Okay. You don't know how much excitement that brings me. After going to each of the locations on the planets, figuring out the whole Terra Quantum stuff, just to get to this point. It is very much so the pride of, like, accomplishment going on there. It's great. Yes, the fire alarm indeed. I love it. What in the heck? Oh. Oh, you're alive. Oh, hello. Okay. Talk to Solarno. Who are you? Okay, so that's you. 6th location. I think these are you too. Okay, I cannot take pictures here. I cannot do anything with sound. See, speak. I can see you. You are speaking. Oh. Oh, there's... But... I was not expecting them to actually be stones. Identify stone. Pick up you stone. Salam. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai in my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Okay, so we can see the Quantum Eye's reflection of the eye in the sky above us, so interesting. Okay. Eye of the Universe. Wait, did that... Alright, so it does have to be inserted in order for us to read it. Okay, gotcha. There is fundamentally uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, the uncertainty grows enormously. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. Shards that broke off from the quantum moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. When's the next dance stream, and what's the new outfit? So next dance stream, we always try to plan for the Just Dance streams to be at the beginning of the month. Typically, it depends on like what game we're playing and everything with that, but plan it for it to be at the beginning of April, as long as there's no important like holidays or anything popping up. Also, I have not decided what the new costume is, so if anybody has any ideas for what a costume is, typically I go and I look on Amazon. As long as it's not too pricey, we will definitely try to do it. We try to keep it to the blow-up costumes, though. Okay. So they want to know if somebody could enter the eye itself. I'm guessing that's going to be our next thing to try to figure out there. Alright, so we got the U, we've got the Eye of the Universe, Quantum Moon. What do we got for this information? I'll take a look around and see what I can find. Awesome, sounds pretty good to me. Alright. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the quantum moon surface does now, while at the eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the quantum moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the eye is its primary location. Given the quantum moon is the eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics of the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the eye itself. The quantum moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum. Thus, the eye is likely also quantum, because naturally. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the eye made it quantum. The same way that areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. Okay. The me stone. Alright, tell me about me, sir. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine. To learn and to find the eye of the universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here. Perhaps you came from another star system, as my clan originally did. Maybe. I don't believe we can do both at the same time, but let's try it. What do you got? Anything fancy? Yes, indeedly. Okay. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. Seek out and to understand is our way of living. It's a pretty cool way of living. I like that. Alright, so we're going to take this off, plop you over here, put you on. I don't know. We'll switch up the location, see if it changes anything of what it actually says here. I'm not sure if that's going to. But yeah. Alright, so it looks like, yep, that's the same. So we'll put that there. Let's do the U-Stone with this one now. Alright, so it does change up. I am Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. We are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around this star system. Okay. This is the quantum moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Interesting. I don't believe I missed anything with this one, but I'm going to double check just to make sure because that one branched off and I want to be safe with it. Okay, yeah, so it was just that info. Alright, so we got another me stone. We'll do this. Ooh, this is a big one. I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask. If I could comprehend your language, you have my gratitude for understanding mine. Okay. Well, I mean, we got a lot of info from that. I could try going into the eye, I guess. They said that was their goal, so... Oh. Oh. They are dead, and I'm on the South Pole. So did I go through the eye? That was cool. We got a lot of information, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's something that I missed. It did bring me back here. I wasn't expecting to find one of the Nomai alive, so that is pretty cool. You gotta turn off our flashlight. But unfortunately, that I still have a lot of questions. I'm not really too sure. Like, we spoke to him, we got a lot of info from it. Maybe I got to go back to my ship or something. Here, we'll meditate until next loop. We'll see if our computer has any information on this. Because I'm not quite sure what to make of it yet. Go to our computer. So yeah, we got to the quantum moon, got to the quantum shrine, we got to the 6th location. Entries. A Nomai named Solarnum landed her shuttle at the quantum moon's south pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the quantum moon always arrive at the south pole for reasons yet unknown. Wait, no, because we already talked to the 6th. We went to the 6th location. Okay, I was confused why that was at the bottom there. I met a living Nomai named Solarnum at the South Pole. The quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. At this location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. Okay, we're going to scroll a little bit. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. Solarnum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. Which I did. Maybe I got to take a picture before going through the eye? Because I still got to use, like, maybe the same kind of, like, ideas with it? It's the only thing that I'm kind of thinking of. I don't know if... Oh, no, but we tried taking a picture and everything was all fuzzy. Oh, but maybe... What if we... What if it's like Bramble Hollow? Okay, let's go back there. Because I'm thinking maybe I got to shoot my little, like, drone through the eye. That might be what the game does. Have you combined the same colored tablets there? Yes, I did. So I went over there. I put both of the colored tablets on the thing to read from it. I don't fully remember what the information was when combining both of them, but I did put both of them on just to see what would happen. So originally what I did was I took one of the orange tablets, I went through all of the other side, and then I put both of the tablets, orange tablets on together, and then I used the other orange tablet and went through the others. And I figured when they were talking about, oh, we're wondering if a conscious observer would go through the eye, I kind of, instead of exploring the rest of the planet, or the moon, I decided to just go jump through the hole, and it teleported me over to, kind of like a misty version of my planet, where I started off on. And then I kind of just figured, okay, I don't know if I did it right or not, so I just restarted over to look at my computer. So let's see here. Oh, no, I didn't glow. So I figure probably my next thing is just go back and see if there's something I missed. Maybe I'll shoot like my probe through it. I'm not quite sure. It's a lot of info, but I might have missed something. Okay. It's not teleporting here right now, so we'll do what we did last time. I think we could go to the weird little disc version thing here. We should be able to see when the moon actually comes over here. So are you right here? Nope, nope. I mean, it still was good progress. We got onto the moon. We figured out how to get to the 6th location. We talked to Solarnum. It's just now we're on to the next big part of the puzzle of figuring out what exactly we are going to do. Alright, so where are you teleporting around to? Okay, we got our suit on. For a second, I thought I almost went out here without the suit. That would have been bad. Okay. Where are you? Actually, I wonder if I could do this without just being in my ship. I should be able to. Can I go? Thank you. Okay, let's go. Buckle up. Okay, come on, Quantum Moon, where are you? I know you're gonna be here somewhere. It's moving around real fast. What if we just gonna turn around this way? Maybe that'll help. Okay, perfect. There we go. Sweet. Okay. Round 2.5. Shoot it off. Take a picture. That should probably be good enough. Hopefully. Oh, hi. Wasn't quite expecting to hit this. Okay, yep. A little bit awkward, but we'll make this work. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, what? Oh, was the picture not enough this time? Oh, dear. I thought that was enough, but I guess we got to get the whole entire planet, or moon inside there. That is very unfortunate. Okay. Nope. 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 Right, how about now? Nope. Okay, and how about now? Okay, nope. We're gonna get that moon to show up at one point. It's over there right now, I see it. It's off in the distance. Okay, teleport it again. How about now? Okay, no. Still not there. Okay, how about now? Alright, that's good. Just gotta get it entirely in the picture. I wasn't quite expecting that to happen again, but that's okay. I'm super happy. Like, it still was a big, huge feat of getting onto the 6th location. Like, that was huge for me. I'm super happy that we got to that point. Okay, we'll go real slow. Got the picture. To make sure we're not going to die crashing on here. And right into a cactus. Okay, naturally. My mortal enemy. Alright, so we gotta get to the North Pole again. Which... Oh, you know what it is? Okay. So last time we had to go... I think we have to get into the Northern Hemisphere. And then go over and, go right onto, like, this planet here. I think that's what we have to do. Which we probably have to move around to a couple of different planets, but that's okay. We'll make this work. It is dark. It is daytime. Okay, so we are still here. Okay, let's do this again. Dark. Daytime. Different planet. Okay. Can we get a little bit closer? Yeah, kinda. So we're not gonna be able to get into there. But if we can get something close. Got that, got that. Think that tower's close enough? I think that tower's close enough. Let's hope it's close enough. If not, we might have issues, but we'll figure that out. Oh. How many hands much touch the beacon? Okay, so we're still here. Lights off. Lights on. Did this work? Can we go to the center? We can go to the center. Okay. So that's game plan. It doesn't matter where we land. We have to be able to get into the northern hemisphere. Then get over to here. Get our tower. Get to the 6th location. And... blammo. Also, hey, how's it going, Direwell Terminator? Sorry I didn't say hi to begin with. I'm kind of just like... I'm lost in the thought here with everything that's going on. It's... I'm really excited. I wasn't expecting to just automatically get, like, this many things happening at once here. Okay. Lights off. Lights on. Alright, so we're at the 6th location again. The computer said... See, it's saying that we're in the northern area, but they crashed in the south. Okay, so... Gotcha. A little bit too fast. I should probably be double checking to see if there's anything on the sides here too. It doesn't quite look like it. Alright, so we're back to where the eye is again. And there's Solernum. Let me double check too. So they're gonna go and put these things in. I did do both of the discs, but I didn't... Let me just double check what they said on there too. So hey Arnok, how's it going today, buddy? Hope you're doing good. Where are we? Okay. Keep up, you. You're gonna go and put these things right here. And then you're gonna go and make stuff for me to talk to. Alright, so what was this one? What did this say again? Okay, so these are 2 tenets of Know My philosophy. To seek out and understand is our way of living. Okay, so I thought originally this was just them explaining what they were doing. Blues and blues. Oh, that's a good point. I did not do blues and blues. I figured that we always had to have an orange stone on here. Okay, so maybe we did not figure out everything. Alright, so we'll do all of them with this one, and then we'll kind of go through with the rest too. That was a very derp moment on me. Good point. Thank you. Alright. Many in my clan have believed the Eye called to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the Eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to the star system, only to then vanish from them so completely. 1 second. But I don't fear the Eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the Eye itself someday. But I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I imagine you notice the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. I did not notice that. Maybe I should have been paying a little bit more attention to that, for instance. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giant Steep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the Eye, being the moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the Eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite all its malleable nature, The quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is completely consciously observed. I know completely wasn't in there, but we're just going along with that. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? So yeah, that's... Well, I saw that on another thing that they were talking about. And that's why I figured, you know what? I'm conscious. What if I just jump in? Apparently it didn't really work out too well. It just kind of brought me to my planet, it seemed. Suppose you could reach the eye of the universe. Would you try to enter it? Yes, I did. I tried already. What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? You know, I actually do not know. Alright, so we went through all those. Let's mix and match with these ones now. Ooh, a birch. Nice catch. Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I might not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Okay, I feel like that's the same info. We do not have a connection, much of a connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you don't mind if I think of you as a friend. You know what? I will take it. I will think of you as a friend. I don't know. I think we did go through each of these with this one. Tried out that. So it should only be these two, I think, left. There's a chance that I got them mixed up, but that's okay. We're going to go with it and hope for the best. Alright. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. If you've come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Alright, so it did give us a little bit more information. It still kind of led ultimately to talking about having a conscious observer going through the eye. And also for everybody that's out there fishing too, just a heads up, we did add a bean redeem in there. It's a legendary pull, but I am not always seeing them pop up. So if you ever do get something that says beans or bean redeem or something along those lines, let me know, because that means I have to eat a bean on stream, and that's a bean boozle thing. It could be good or bad. Well, let's try this. This is originally what we're going to do. Emergency Scout recall activated. Alright, so we cannot shoot that through there. What if we put that here? Let's check around a little bit more before we leave, because I want to make sure that I'm not going to be missing anything, right? Oh, okay, never mind. We're getting sucked in. All right. Okay, so last time we went through the hole, their body was laying face down. Now they're sitting up. Okay. But this is what happened last time, too. We ended up coming onto our home planet. I suppose I'll check around here just a little bit, just to make sure there's nothing that might be missing. Maybe let's check out our sound, too. Oh, their body moved. Body moved? I don't know if that's significant. Okay, that's not doing anything. Oh. Oh, I can see myself. I mean, I probably always could have done this, but I never really realized before. Oh, dear. But what if we take it back? Take a picture of our friend. I don't know. I could go back and show everybody back at home. That's always... I don't think the rocks are teleporting either, right? Maybe they are? No. No, they're not. Okay, I do not want to go outside. I don't... You could take a common picture with Solarnus for your timber friends. So maybe the alive one instead of the dead one? But I did... No, because, like, I did try taking a picture, but everything was all fuzzy when I was trying to take a picture with Solarnus. Which, now I don't even see the dead body here either. Interesting. Take a common picture. Maybe? Yeah, I don't... Let's see, we'll turn off the lights, we'll turn back on the lights. We can try to get back over to there again. We just gotta go over to the North Pole, I guess. Huh. And they were curious what would happen if somebody were to go through the eye. I did go through the eye. Maybe I just gotta go back there again, too. And talk with them. Be like, hey, I just went through the eye. It did absolutely nothing. I am here now. Okay, another hand has touched the beacon. We open that up. We're still on this planet. I think we gotta go to a different one. So we're here. See if we can go to our North Pole. Oh, well, that's fancy. Okay. Let's close the door, turn off the light, go back there and see if we can notify them saying, hey, we went through the eye, nothing happened. But they did say that they believe that they might be dead or not quite alive, so yeah, I don't... Not quite there. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I went through the eye. Oh. Why did that seem longer that time? That was weird. Okay. Hi, I made it back. I went through the eye, but we're still here. Let me take a picture. Oh, I can't take a picture of you this time. That's weird. Okay, so I'll take a picture of you. There we go. Certainly, you've missed dialogue with Solarium, where she tells you that you cannot have reached the eye from the quantum moon. I feel like I went through each of them too. I mean, now it's gonna show. It's not gonna show everything, but go through them again really quick. Yeah, so we're orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we can't see it, only the quantum moon's reflection of it. The eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. Okay. It could also be that I just wasn't comprehending exactly what they were saying completely there. because they say, although we are orbiting the eye of the universe now, although we cannot see it. Only the quantum moon's reflection of it. Okay, so that's a reflection. That's not actually the eye. And my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. Yep. So maybe instead of me trying to jump in specifically from here, I have to go to another location on here before going through with it. Which we already talked. We said my clan arrived in the solar system before birth. We now call it home. Okay. Sometimes it always takes a step. It's nice to take a step back and just reanalyze the information. I've never met with one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask. If I could comprehend your language, you have my gratitude for understanding mine. Put you back. This is the quantum moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting other celestial bodies, the quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. And how they were talking about before too, they believe that the quantum moon is very similar to the eye. So maybe the moon, the eye is also kind of teleporting around. I don't. These are 2 tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and understand is our way of living. Okay. Which I wonder, because they do say that it's a reflection, and if it does teleport around, I mean, can't take a picture of the eye. Which I don't know if that was working like that last time. Put you back. So have I done these ones yet? I'll just read through them really quick again. There is fundamentally uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally, this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. Okay. The quantum moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the eye. The shards that broke off from the quantum moon have similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in this star system. Which we know, and then they said the conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the eye itself? Which that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to figure out how to enter the eye itself. Oh, wait. What just happened? Oh, did I reach the time limit? That must have been. Because that was a different way to die there, and all of a sudden it just kind of closed up. Interesting. Okay. Which our information should be on the computer, so we probably don't have to go back to... I mean, we're most likely going to have to go back to them to try to get into the eye, I think. What we've got here. 6th location. Oh. Alright, so that just means that we found more information here. So, I was able to land on the moon. I found a dead Nomai on the South Pole. Quantum Shrine, which we went through and we did all the information there. Recall the rule of 6. We did 6th location. We ended up getting more, and it said Salarnum has a hypothesis that she may not be entirely alive. That's got to be important if they're giving us that information there. They wonder what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. At this location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. The quantum moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Okay, so at the sixth location, the quantum moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. Which I was figuring that's what the whole entire exit portal thingy was that was right there. We cannot put a probe on the sixth location and go through it because the probe is going to come with us. So it's not like we'll be able to leave it there and observe a different location somewhere else. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. So maybe that's just kind of like saying the reason why all these quantum things that are going on with those stones and everything and all the locations of them are due to the eye. Salarnum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye, which I thought I was doing, but that's probably not exactly what I was doing because obviously that wasn't working out too well. And then her hypothesis is that she may not be entirely alive. Which, when we went to the other side, we found the dead body after we went through. So there could be a correlation between the one that we're talking to that's alive, and then when we go through the hole, that body on the other side. And yeah, I know that we've got a couple of question marks that we still haven't gone through some of these yet. And I did notice that sometimes they can be question marks because we didn't scan like what the rock signals are and everything. But feel like I'm glossing over something. Maybe there's a piece of information that I still did not get from Salarnum. But I feel like we went through all of the pieces. I mean, we definitely did go through all the pieces. Huh. The only thing I can think of, and this could very easily be the wrong answer, is maybe to try messing around with that hole specifically. Seeing if there's a different outcome that will happen if we go jumping through the hole. Because I'm trying to think of it as the information that they give us. There's no information that's not useful in this game, right? And the fact that they're telling me that they believe that they are not quite alive probably means that there's something important to do with that, right? There's got to be something that I'm missing there that I'm glossing over. Okay, we'll take the picture of that. We'll land on here. Without crashing terribly, hopefully. Alright. Oh, well, that seems a little bit different. Maybe it's just the location that it landed on, but, Oh, there's a dead body. Is there just a dead Nomai on each planet? Okay, so maybe that's not exactly what I was thinking of then. Unless... even though the look of the moon changes each time. Okay, hold on. I think I'm getting an idea. Each time the moon changes, it is corresponding to whichever planet that it's with. And they said when they were talking about the reflection, the sixth location has all those rocks, so that's what technically the eye is going to look like with all the quantum stuff. Which they did say, yeah, it makes sense because they're talking about how it's fragmenting all over the place. There's got to be some kind of importance with that. So that's there. What's my teleport tower? So we're gonna teleport here. Go here. Alright, we're on the sixth location, which we don't want to be on the sixth location just yet because we get blocked off. Which, hey, I know, lovely. Close you up. Activate you again. Still on the sixth location. Hopefully we can get right onto the northern hemisphere. Let's see. Okay. We're good. It's kind of crazy how I was thinking to myself, too. I was really excited to get into the sixth location. And now I'd be really excited to figure out what exactly I need to do with the information that I learned from there. I thought it was like the stuff that I was going to learn is just going to give me like... Honestly, I almost thought I was at the close to the end of the game kind of thing, right? Like it was going to give me this cool, really info, and then all of a sudden I was just going to be like, oh, okay, well maybe this is how I get to that sun thing that's right next to the sun that we can land on. But it wasn't that. It just gave us more mystery. Which, I mean, it could ultimately still lead to that, right? But... I have more questions than answers. Okay, we are back. And this should be representing what the eye looks like. So the eye is going to have, like, all of the quantum rocks that we've been seeing everywhere. Makes complete sense. Which I kind of wonder, if I go back, I never really thought about it. Okay, so we go back to the North Pole. And there is nothing here. Does that mean... Okay, so it is teleporting around. What if I take a picture here? I wonder if the tower is going to go to a different location. I mean, probably not, but I'm still curious. Oh, don't go too fast. I do not want to get warped into that hole. Oh, maybe I left the probe somewhere, and it just kind of got brought with me. Okay. So they believe that they are not quite dead. Or they believe that they're not quite alive. Hi. I didn't mean to put a probe on you. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That was different. I don't think you're going to give me any new information about that, but that was different. You put me right back. Okay, so yeah, you just got the information that you had last time. It put me right back. Alright, our tower's there. They wanted to send somebody conscious into the eye. I wonder if that also means that anybody that's on here is not quite alive either. Let's try this again. Picture time. Great stuff. Our orb's not there. Let's see if anything changes up again. So yeah, it just sends us right back in. That changed up everything to where I'm not getting jettisoned out into a different location. What if I take the picture with me into the tower? Oh, but I can't do that because then it's not going to go anywhere because the picture means that I'm going to stay on the planet, right? Yeah, because of the whole entire rules of the quantum stuff. What am I missing? Okay. Think. Hello. I'm going to put this away for a moment. I'm not getting any frequency with that. Which I wasn't quite sure with this too before. Like, I was able to switch over like frequencies, but I think since I'm using mouse and keyboard, it doesn't quite work that way. Unable to pinpoint location. I didn't even know I could pinpoint locations. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it was 1 on my keyboard. Okay, we can switch it to quantum. We're on the quantum mode. Who would have thought? 1 and 4. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh. I could have looked right in the top right part of my screen. It actually tells you it right there. Yeah, go figure. Sometimes it's right in front of your face, right? And it's right there for me. Alright, so we do have the quantum moon stuff. D-space. Seeing if there's just like anything else that kind of pops up while I'm here, but it would make sense because we're really far away that that wouldn't happen. Okay, the thing is, I really don't need any more information from you because I already got all of, well, I don't know if I would say I got all of it, but we went through all the combinations that we could right here. I don't believe anything else is going to open up, even though we already took a picture. So, put that there. Put that there. Put you here. Put you here. The only thing I could think of is maybe... No. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I thank you as a friend. Which, yes. I mean, there's got to be something with that too, right? Okay, so that really didn't change up anything. Okay. This still so far was... Actually, hold on. I got an idea. Even though this is probably not going to be exactly what we're looking to do here. I want to be able to get it to the point where we're both in here pretty well. Let's shoot this off. Take you back. Shoot you right. No. No. If we did it like right here. And I'll stand on your side right here. Okay, so they're looking at me. We're happy. Let's try this. Let's see if that actually changes up anything here. We're friends! Okay, it did absolutely nothing. Dang. I was really hoping there for a second. Always the perfect timing with that, Raptor. Love it. I also love this picture too, where he's just kind of looking over. He's like, "Hey man, you're really bad at puzzles, aren't you?" You wouldn't doubt. I would not doubt it. Can I? Okay, so it can do that. I wonder. It does say that we can rotate camera.
You are not prepared.
I am not prepared. You are correct. Okay, what if I take a picture of myself? Right there. What will happen if I do that? Okay, so it's not actually a picture of him. Wow, nice photo. Oh, thanks. It's just, unfortunately, it's like... Hi, how are you? He does follow me around no matter what. I wonder... Okay, I'm gonna need you to record the whole entire thing for me, alright? You got this, Alarnum? Alright, here we go. Right, take a scout right to your face. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. I mean, the picture thing is good because I took a picture of it. This is not going anywhere. I can go into the hole, but then come back down. That's a way to treat friends. I just really thought they wanted a group photo. I don't know. I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be cool. The only other thing that I could think of is, like, I mean, maybe with the resurrection stones and stuff, one needed to specifically look right at you. Or no, you needed one of the stones to look at the other stone or whatever for it to activate. Maybe that's kind of similar, and that's why they're kind of... I don't know. What do you think, man? Got an idea? I mean, I sure don't, but... right here. Got a nice up close and personal picture. Okay, so we got a picture of you.
No, not the beast! Not the beast!
Hey, think about the bees. There I am. Oh, whoa, look at that. Oh, I actually can be on their head. We're good friends, but I'm being honest. I just... Oh, there that goes. Okay, we got a picture there. Huh. I don't know. We'll try this again. Here, we'll go right here. Take a good picture, me and you. What if we do this? We're like really good friends. Okay. Perfect. We got both of us in there. What if I look at you while going, oh. Huh. We need more resurrection scrolls from Diablo 2. We really do. Oh, man. And unfortunately, looks like my picture's not with me anymore, so... They're just like, yeah, sorry. Enough's enough. Alright, so we can't quite do that. Let's... The problem is, we spent a lot of time over there. Chances are, even if we get back to the location that we want, we're most likely going to die because we're hitting the time. Because I still got to go to another planet here, try to get to the point where I can go ahead and get to the North Pole. Which I can't quite do that because it didn't get me over there. Huh. Which the pictures were working great last time. We were able to be like, oh yeah, look at that. This is no problem. But maybe I just messed up the picture to the degree where, and then it looked like something different happened while I was looking down. So that, I want to try that next. I want to see if that will change up anything. They think that they're not quite alive. We constantly come back to life after the supernova goes off, but that's because we're recorded into one of those statues. Maybe, oh, we're in the 6th location. I would say maybe if we were able to get a picture of them, we could... Oh, wait, it takes us to our home planet each and every single time. Okay, let's try that. Let's... Oh, we're gonna die here. I think that's gonna be my game plan, even though we're gonna get murdered here. Go back to the 6th location, take a picture of them, go over to the resurrection area, and see if maybe they can get recorded there and come back. As you can tell, while I'm trying to think and not really understand, I feel like taking a drink out of my drink every single time is mysteriously going to give me brain energy. It does not. It tastes great. Does not make me smarter. Very unfortunate. So. But that's what we're gonna try. We're gonna go ahead and see if it works. Probably not, but we can hope. Actually, no, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, we'll try that. All right, let's give it a shot. Okay, up we go. How difficult will it be? Probably pretty difficult, but we're gonna try to figure it out anyways. Put on our suit. Okay, Moon. We're going back at it one last time, and by one last time I mean like probably 10 million more times after that. But we're gonna figure it out. Okay. So we just gotta get the Moon in sight here. Come on, Moon. I know you're somewhere. There you are. A lot of times it always seems to be right here, so it works out pretty well. We're gonna autopilot our way over there this time too. Okay. I'm not sure how well this game plan will work.
Not prepared.
I am not prepared. Also, how's the volume on the "You Are Not Prepared"? I turned it down a bit because I was afraid it was going to be too loud. So hopefully it's at least a decent volume. We got the right thing there. Got a picture. Shouldn't be an issue. Oh dear. The thing is, I think we're trying to get to the eye, so maybe what I'm trying to do isn't exactly what I want to do. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you're dead there. Sounds fine? Okay. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Round, round, round we go. Can I get to the North Pole? Nobody knows. Right, draw. All right. Actually, I don't even know why I turned on the lights for that. Definitely don't need light. Okay, we're back on our home planet. We're at the North Pole. Get our tower. Masterfully done. Close up the doors, turn off the lights, go back over to there again. See how this works. Because there's gotta be a reason why it's putting us on our home planet each time when we go through that eye. So this time what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go take a picture. I'm gonna go through the eye, but I'm gonna keep looking down. See if that changes up anything. And then if we go through there, maybe try going to our own planet and seeing what happens from there. Okay. I do like how fast we can go here, though. Like, vroom. Alright, so hi, we're back again. I know, hasn't been that long, but that's okay. Wait. Nope. Alright. We got a picture of you. You're looking fantastic. I love it. Okay. This time it put us right back, though. Last time, for some reason, it made us keep going. I'm not quite sure. How about Chule? Take you out. Group photo. Hi. He looked away for 1 second. That was really weird. Okay, I'm looking at you. Looking at you. We're friends. I wonder if I could take one of these projection stones with me through the eye. Yeah, they're just stones. I mean, that's not going to do anything, though. Hmm. Think emoji. Yeah, I know. We talked before. Art. Let's do a little exploring. I mean, I don't think the explorer is going to do anything, though. They gave us this information for a reason. They want a conscious observer to try to go and reach the eye. I am always conscious. We'll take this back. Maybe what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get the 6th location over into the solar system. Because I'm trying to think of the quantum rules, right? They say, what would happen if we sent a conscious observer through the eye? Well, we know that pictures will make something stay in place, right? But if somebody is standing on something in complete darkness, we teleport with it. And the eye has the same properties as the quantum moon. So that means that it should also technically be teleporting around a bunch of different places too. While we're on it, it should be able to teleport also. As long as we're in darkness. That's not going to do anything. I've taken a picture of that before too. I'm going to put this right here, right below us. I'm going to jump up. Picture. Oh, no. There we go. What does that do? Absolutely nothing. But we still got a picture. Okay, let's do this again. I'll look down this time. Okay, what if I take this back, take this out, jump up. Can you look at me? Thank you. Alright, so they're looking right at me. Hi. Nothing. What if I do this? The tower's always teleporting away over here too. Oh. Hold up. Because they said something about a reflection. Okay, so that's not going to let us do anything. I thought maybe if we just go to the other side, it would let us. But that's still kind of there too. I wonder. Nope, not quite. Alright, so that goes away. Probably because I'm a little bit too close. I want the picture of the ground. Alright, maybe not. Huh. Okay. Now. Let's see here. I do not believe they are quite alive. Hi. We've seen a dead body on the other planets. So that means on the other ones, they are dead. Only here, they are possibly alive. The rules are a little bit different. They consider us as a friend. Hey, bud. I know you're cool. Hello. Okay, we got a picture together. Okay, I've got a question for people, and I don't know if this would be considered a spoiler or if this would be considered a tip or a hint. So please feel free to go ahead and let me know in the oh, it says ad break ends in a minute and 30. All right, so I will wait till the ad break ends just in case. But essentially what I'm going to ask for anybody that's watching me right now is that I was wondering if the answer that I'm looking for is on this planet or if I have to leave here and continue looking through the solar system for more answers. And ideally, that's the question that I was going to have. And I don't know if that would be considered a spoiler or not, but it's just more just like, if it's a spoiler, don't give it to me. But I am just kind of curious as to what that's going to, what the answer is to it. So we'll wait till the ad breaks up, though, just in case. Because I am a little bit stumped. And I tried a couple of things here, too, because, like, I thought ideally, originally I had to go through the ad break. Which maybe there is still a way. Not a spoiler. You are done here? Okay, cool. Thanks, I appreciate that. Alright. Because I tried going through a couple of places and I was just like... wasn't quite sure. Because I would have easily spent probably another 2 hours here. Hands down trying to figure that out. Alright. Well, that's good to know. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. That's always going to be here. That dead body is going to be here no matter what. Which I think that's just kind of showing our friend in the shuttle ended up coming here. So... what we'll do is, I think... we got that information about the quantum realm. We're going to meditate until next loop so we can go back to our ship. what I think what we have to do is, what's probably smart, is that I'm going to review the information really quick about that we learned from them. I know that they were talking about the fragments into each of the places. They were saying that essentially we're just going to review it. After we review it, if there's anything that kind of pops up that makes me go, oh, I want to go and check this out, we'll go check that out. Outside of that, we'll go to the question marks that we have not reached yet. Get that information, because there's still one place that we have not gone to, right? And that is the Sun Station, which is right here. Oh, Sun Station, question mark. Okay, this was not highlighted last time. There's no way to safely travel to the Sun Station from Ash Twin. The Nomai debated building a Sun Station in order to power the Ash Twin project. The Nomai built something called the Sun Station, but not everyone supported its construction. Okay, so that's a little bit different. I didn't see that last time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to review the information on the Quantum Moon, see if anything pops up. If not, I think ideally what we're going to do is we're going to go and try to figure out what some of these question marks are to try to get to the Sun Station. I think that's going to be I think that's going to be the more obvious thing, because the only reason why I'm going to review this here with the Quantum Moon is that there's something important here. We found technically an alive Nomai, which is they don't believe they actually are alive, and there's a reason for all this info, so it's going to be important somewhere. All right, so we went to the Quantum Moon. Found a dead Nomai in a spacesuit near the South Pole. A Nomai shrine that wanders about the moon. We already saw that. We called the rules. We got to the 6th location. We met a living Nomai named Solanum at the South Pole. The Quantum Moon is the eye of the universe's moon. Okay. At this location, the Quantum Moon becomes a reflection of the eye itself. So at the 6th location, that's going to be reflecting the eye itself, but as it teleports around, it takes its own shapes. The eye is likely the source of all macroscopic quantum phenomena in the solar system. So what I'm kind of thinking is, what that's telling me is that while everything's teleporting around, they're all connected, including the moon itself. So whenever the eye is teleporting, those other things are teleporting, and maybe that's going to correlate with something that we need to do. So Solanum wonders what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye. So I believe that's the ultimate goal, is that we're going to try to figure out how we can enter the eye. Because obviously, even though the moon is a reflection of the eye itself, it's not the eye, so we have not been able to go into there. So I think that's going to be our ultimate goal at the end. Solanum has a hypothesis that she may not be entirely alive. That, on the other hand, I do not understand what that means just yet. And then we also got a shuttle. Oh. Which we've seen the shuttle plenty of times. It says a Nomai named Solanum landed her shuttle at the Quantum Moon South Pole and prepared to make the rest of the journey on foot. Visitors to the Quantum Moon always arrived at the South Pole for reasons unknown to the Nomai. Okay. But we already found out we needed to go to the North Pole and everything. We got through all of that. That's good. Yeah, like I was saying, ultimately, I think what that kind of is just telling us is that we want to try to get to the eye. Maybe. I was thinking maybe there's something that has to do with the black hole and the white hole, where we would have to go and try to use the moon with that. But I don't think that's going to change anything, especially with how reflections are. Neat. Still, I think this feeling of not knowing you are done here or not is part of the game experience. Yeah, no, it definitely is part of the game experience. I do agree with you. And that's the thing that I love about, because I don't I haven't had a game like this so far because a lot of games that I play, because I play a lot of them, a lot of times I get to a point where all of a sudden I say to myself, all right, I'm getting close to the end. I have an idea where I'm going with. I'm going to be there and we're going to finish this game in like a couple hours. This game itself, even though I have gone through, explored a lot of these planets, got the information and stuff like that, I was thinking when I got to the quantum moon, and then once we got to this, you know, sixth location and everything, I thought that was going to be the end game. We got more information, and I do not feel like I am still there yet. And this is probably one of the first games that I've ever had that where I've just gotten to it where it's just I don't know when that's going to happen. And I love that it's doing that for me, but at the same time, I have a sense of confusion going on, which I have that craving to try to figure that out, what the answer is. So I'm hoping that I do figure that out. I wouldn't say sometime soon, but at least keep getting those little bits of information and heading in the right direction. Because I think the worst feeling would be is if I go and decide to, like I was saying, we got our information for here. We're going to go and try to figure out how to get to the sun station next. I think the worst feeling would be is if I go through, get all this information, get everything on our chart completed where we don't have question marks anymore. And then all of a sudden I'm still in the same spot where I'm just missing something that's very important. And I don't get to that end game goal that I'm talking about. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. That's the one thing that I guess is a creeping fear in the back of my mind, because that can happen. Sometimes people just don't realize that there's a piece of information out there and it can end up stinking. But there's only one way to find that out, and that's to go through, try to find the rest of the stuff here, and try to get over to the sunlight. But what do we got? And some of these things too, like I was saying, it could just be as simple as I have not scanned an area. Maybe I didn't get the sound of a rock or something like that, and just kind of go from there. But Esker says the Adirach's North Pole, marked in red on my mini map, is a great spot for listening to others' travels and music. So we haven't done that yet. I don't know if that's going to be important for anything, because we technically already went around the whole entire freaking solar system and met with a bunch of people, even got an achievement for listening to a bunch of things. But we're going to go there just to get the question mark out of the way. And it does seem like there's a lot of things that are lining up with the North Pole in this game too. So this could have just been an early way of saying like, hey, North Pole, pretty interesting, am I right? Oh, okay, we should be good. Let's land. I don't know if this is the North Pole or not, but I almost ended up dying. Let's hop on out. Okay, so this is the North Pole. We're good. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48, still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I feel better once I can hear their music. Listening to Shirt play for a while, unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossan their flirting is not suitable for an aerial perspective. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oof. I was worried. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. No, it's back again too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Felspar's harmonica. But Felspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Nice. Which we did find out the whole entire thing that there was a giant seed that was located on Timberhearth, and that they were connected with that too. So, yeah. Alright, we got that information there. I wonder if that revealed the question mark. That's linked up there. Okay, and I think we're good with that. So, that's complete. That was just a little bit of information. Yeah, it probably would have been helpful a little bit if we got it earlier, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, next up. We've got most things discovered over here. It looks like the launch module is badly damaged, but its projection pool is still intact. Alright. This one I actually did not figure out. Like, we went around and I tried looking all around to try to figure out what was going on with it. I wasn't quite sure. Like, I couldn't find anything within this launch module area here. Also, we did have tracking coordinates, too. I'm not too sure what the tracking coordinates are for it either. But I could go back to the launch module, but I didn't find anything there. I'll try it out. We'll spend like about, I don't know, 5 minutes there, see if there's anything that we can pick up. If there's nothing we can find at the launch module, we'll go head over to these other question marks and see what we can find with that. Because I think we spent about like a half an hour last time there trying to figure out what was exactly there. Maybe there's something with the projection pools that I got to do in order to figure it out, but I wasn't quite sure with it. All right. There is water planet right there. Okay. Oh, I was gonna use... Actually, the autopilot should be fine, as long as it doesn't fly me into the sun. That would be bad. Which... Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, like, how I'm gonna get to this eye. There's still something about the moon, and I don't know if that's going to line up with the sun station at all. Because I feel like it's not. But maybe there's something that I'm missing where it actually is. No. Oh, I am going way too fast. No. It was on autopilot. This is not fair. Maybe there's something just with how the moon teleports itself. I'm kind of like thinking to myself here too. So we had the launch module that was going out also, right? The whole entire thing with the launch module, I believe, was supposed to track information about the eye, if I'm remembering our info right. Every time we tried to go and figure out with that blue probe that was going out, it would just stop. Maybe there's something to do with that blue probe that leads us to getting to the eye itself. And worst comes to worst, I mean, like, what I'm gonna say is that if we give this some time, we can't figure it out within a relatively, like, you know, like we're not getting any information that's leading to it. It doesn't always hurt to just kind of take a break, kind of ponder on some things. Think about it during, like, you know, because typically I stream, my next stream day is on Friday, right? If I don't figure out anything within an hour, maybe I just gotta sit here, kind of ponder on some things and try to figure it out. And just think like, oh, well, this is a good idea, and then just write down what I'm gonna go and try. Okay, so there's something... There's got to be something that I'm missing here. Let's go over here. We got our projection pool. We tried messing with this last time, right? Probe tracking module. That's another probe tracking module. We put these both on last time. I think we messed with this last time too and tried, like, I just believe this is a different area. We already went over there, messed with that stuff. And I also did try going to the other side, getting everything popped up over there, coming back here and trying to use the projection pool, and then nothing was really popping up, so I'm not quite sure with that either. Where are you? Okay, so this is within the core. We don't need... I don't believe we need to go back into the core. We already found out the information there. We got all the stuff that we needed to, and we got the coordinates. This one is located on the other side with the cannon right there. That is all sealed off. Okay. The only other thing that I could think of is go and take this out. Deep space radio. Oh, it says it's unknown with the deep space radio. I was pretty sure that I went through and I did that before. This is showing us the quantum fluctuations. There's different things all over. Maybe I didn't fully scan them before. That might be a couple of question marks that we have. That might be something that we want to do also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the other side, try to get that one little piece, bring it over here, see if like our pool is going to kind of connect with it. If it doesn't connect with it, try to go see the deep space. Oh, that's a really deep space satellite. Try to see if we can find anything else with the deep space radio. Which, that's weird. It was like only 9,000. Maybe that's connected too. Okay, we're gonna change up plans here. So we've got the deep space radio. Gonna bust you out here. Okay, again. Velocity matched. Nope, don't want to go over there. Okay, where are you? Right there. But there was an unknown thing that we had for the deep space radio, I thought, right? Or was it... That's a distress beacon. Quantum fluctuations, outer wild ventures. You the unknown. Okay, so that's the unknown that we haven't seen yet. But that's located over there. We'll do it. Why not? I mean, clearly we haven't actually reached... I mean, I don't know if we've reached it or not. I probably could have just ran past it. I think that was my biggest issue is that I really didn't use the signal scope that much in this game, as much as I probably should have. Maybe that's something that's biting me in the foot right now, right? Okay, so we're going pretty fast. I'm gonna have to slow down. Oh, we are going way too fast. Oh dear. Okay, hold on. Here, we're gonna use autopilot. Autopilot usually adjusts me pretty quick. That's my biggest issue, is I just like to go way too fast in this game. Alright. We should be okay on time. I think we still got a little bit of time left before we're gonna get supernovaed. Sun's not looking too dangerous yet. Oh, this is Timber Hearth. For some reason, I thought this was the black hole area. Okay. Oh, nope. Too hot, too hot, too hot, too hot. Okay. Alright, deep space radio, where are you? I do not believe I actually came over here yet. Is there something special? Closed due to fire damage. The old radio tower, while an important landmark, is unfortunately closed to the unsanctioned flight testing of an extremely powerful model rocket. While we hope to repair the radio tower in the future, all construction efforts are currently focused on the planned museum expansion at the observatory. Sincerest apologies, except to Slate and Micah Hornfells. Okay. Well, I thought this might actually be maybe important there for a moment, but nah. Okay, so we got the deep space radio checked out. I want to see if there's anything that just pops up with unknowns. So we'll go back out into outer space here. I believe we already went to the distress beacon. but let's see if that pops up anything around here. Kind of getting a little close, right? Right there. It's acting like I haven't. So, alright. Exit ship to repair artificial gravity damage port. Hopefully that's not important. Because otherwise this is going to get real awkward here. Okay, so this is definitely on black hole planet here. Autopilot, autopilot. I'm just not a good pilot. Which I feel like we've been to the distress beacon, but I think that's just my biggest issue. There's a lot of things. I want to make sure that I'm getting these question marks down. And I should have just scanned them ahead of time when we were there, because that would have made things a whole lot easier. Okay. So don't go too fast, otherwise we're going on the black hole, and that's going to be real stupid. What do we've got? Oh, did it go? Okay. I thought maybe it went through the black hole, but it should probably be somewhere closer. Yeah, right there. Okay, should be okay. We're going in slow. Right over. Right there? Nope, that's a different one. Oh, aren't these just the, Yeah, these are the escape pods that we've been to already. Wow. It does not want me getting out of here. Okay, so chances are it probably went through and teleport. Oh, no, maybe it didn't teleport yet. You still above over here? Okay, yeah, there we go. Which we've gone in here already. It's just, like I was saying, we just got to get the scans in. That's going to be right up there. Okay. Signal identified. Escape pod 1. Okay. Then we got escape pod 2 over there that we got. Then there should be, I think, escape pod 3. Which is located... At least I think there's a third one, but... We can go through the black hole. Okay, so there's one right there. Two, and then there's definitely a third one. I just got to be able to lock on right about there. All the way across the solar system. Luckily, we can travel super fast and crash into things and possibly die. So that's always good. I just gotta get right up on top of it. Oh, don't tell me it's inside the bramble. It is inside the bramble, isn't it? I don't think we're gonna make it there in time. If we have to go through and just like avoid fish and stuff. Actually, is the escape pod in the dead fish, or is it with the other ones? If I have to get to the weird egg pool, which that's another thing too. I never really figured out like what those eggs are about. We've got to the center of this. We saw the eggs. But I didn't like... I don't know if there's anything that we actually had to do something with there. Which maybe that's what this distress beacon's leading me to. Let's see. The sun is looking real red. We're going to meditate until next loop because I have a feeling that if I'm going in there, I don't want to have another incident where I'm get right to where I want to go and then I die. I've had that happen a couple of times. It is not fun. Also, this meditating thing totally saves so much time. I love it. It is the best. Alright, so we get a couple of things of information there. I don't think we figured out the launch module issue yet. Which maybe I'll just leave that launch module thing off to the side till the end. and then check out the other things. But I want to go and get like all these signal scope things out of the way first. That's probably going to be our smartest bet. All right. Dark bramble. Except, which is weird though, it's not showing the eggs in the dark bramble. It's only showing us the feldspar thing. So maybe the eggs are important. I'm very curious. Okay, so we'll go over here. Yep, launch module is still not discovered. It didn't pop anything up with these signals either. Okay, so there's more to explore there. The Nomai survivors who crashed on Brittle Hollow climbed down the cliff to a shelter site below the surface. Which I've been there. I wonder why they're not telling me, like, they say... Couple things I'm curious about. I mean, we do have to go back into the energy labs, right? Maybe that's how we get to the sun station, is kind of with the black hole and the white hole thing going on there. Oh, we're going to Brittle Hollow, weren't we, for the scan? I don't know, I'm confused. There's things that I want to do, but I gotta just kind of pick a lane and just go for it. Let's do it. Yeah, it's not even going... It's still saying unknown for people, too, for when I've actually visited them. I have a feeling that I don't really need to go out and see everybody where I'm kind of scanning and stuff. So we'll avoid that. The distress beacon might be important, so we'll still go to the distress beacon. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Too fast, too fast, much too fast. Come on. Oh, go back. You can do this. We just gotta go into the planet. Now the thing is, if we have to go past the fish and everything once again, I did hear a tip from people too, because we were able to do it last time where I just coasted by. Apparently on controller you could go really slow and then they don't pick it up, but on keyboard and mouse you can't do that because you only have like super fast. I don't have the ability to go slow with it, so I'm gonna try doing our old method first. And then worst comes to worst, I just plug in the controller and try to use it that way. So unknown. It's about 1,000 away. Which, surprisingly enough, we might not have to go through the fish. Which I'm okay with. Maybe it is over by Feldspar. Which is good though, because like the ones off to the side here, they didn't have fish last time. Okay, but I do gotta slow down. Just in case. Okay, so you're over there. I'm not seeing any lights. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I do gotta go to the red. I'll keep going over this way and hope for the best. What do we got? Oh, there's blue lights over here. I do not believe I've gone on this one yet. Okay, so let's me highlight it. Just want to make sure that it gets the scan in there too. Right there. Okay, escape pod number 3. I'm gonna get out and check this out. With the spacesuit. You don't need to be restarting just because I made a stupid mistake here. Okay. Alright, so this is being powered. Is there a way inside? Okay, there is. Cool, cool, cool. Spacesuits are for sissies. Yeah, I thought that too until I died a few times, and I realized, you know what? Maybe I'll just be a sissy for a little bit. I kind of like living here. Okay, Seka. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. We've held out as long as we could here, but the pod supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglerfish attack more and more frequently. Our best chance at survival is to return the vessel to either repair the damage or probably await rescue. The vessel. Seka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It'll be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here quickly. Okay, well, I'm guessing the vessel is probably something important. I think we did come here. Alright, spin around. Lovely. Okay, what we got? Begin flight log. Escape pod 3. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from the vessel. Now launching escape pod 3. Multiple collisions have altered the pod's trajectory. Significant damage to the pod detected. Navigation error. Life support error. Propulsion error. Oh. I must read stuff. Scanning environment. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected. Potentially hostile. Verdict: do not exit pod. Okay, so those are our fishy fishes. You the one I read, or are you the one I think? Alright, we'll go over here. What do we got? Done. There's a new problem. Our equipment is detecting 2 distinct beacons from the vessel. But it is impossible for the vessel to be in 2 different locations at the same time. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time. We're nearly out of time already. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon it will be gone and we'll be lost. We will follow the beacon where the source is nearest to us all. But suppose the beacon is false. We likely don't have enough air to reach farther of the 2 beacons, then. The decision is made for us. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod distressing. Okay. So it sounds like there's 2 sources for this vessel. There's a far one and a close one. They were running out of air. They had a little bit of an issue. What do we got here? Emergency escape hatch. Alright. Oh, well, that popped off. Okay. So, we're looking for a vessel. And it was located here. Last time that we went through here, we found feldspar, we found the jellyfish. We also got to the weird egg thing. That's a red light. Originally, I thought it was just an egg patch. Maybe the vessel's over there? Let's see. Escape pod 3. Escape pod 3. The only thing is I have no clue how to detect it, though, if it is over there, because, they're doing it with sound. Hopefully I could just automatically detect sound for certain things. I don't know. The survivors from the escape pod abandoned the wreckage and attempted to return to the vessel. The survivors decided to follow the closer of the 2 vessel beacons due to their limited air supply. They planned to leave a trail of lights behind them in case someone heard the distress signal. Alright. So it looks like that's what we want to do. We want to follow the trail of lights. Which popped out over here. Go this way. And hopefully don't get eaten by a fish. Yay. Nope. Alright. We may or may not be getting stuck here. Could also be possible that I would like to do this. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we've got a seat pod. Alright, let's pop on out. Just want to make sure this thing's not floating off without me. Okay, we get our fuel. What do we get over here? Oh, is that a lot of dead bodies? That is a lot of dead bodies. Okay. I feel really bad for the Nomai. They're having it rough. To any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now we can go no further. It is almost too faint to hear, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomad to fit through, so our escape pod could not have flown through here. I don't understand how this is possible, but this gruesome place seems to be able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. To be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far, is difficult. Whereas the vessel's beacon is dying soon, we'll be unable to hear it. There's nothing we can do now but to try, perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this is happening. My dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relatively safe. Okay. Well, that's sad. They're all done. They did say it's on the... over here. Last time, I wonder, let's try this. Velocity nature. I'd love to be able to just not have to use different frequencies and be able to detect anything. That would be pretty nice. I don't know if that's an option, but we do know how to use this. Alright, so that keeps going, that keeps going. Did that just take it back right to the ship? That's weird. Okay. So it could be one of 2 things. Maybe I wasted too much time and I can't hear the signal for that yet. Or maybe I gotta be closer in a different location. Okay, so it's bringing me to the red area. I think that's what it is. It's over by the eggs. But it still kind of brings up the same situation of I'm not sure... how I'm gonna get that. Alright, so we do have these guys. They can hear me. I don't know if they boot me, if they'll know. Let's see. Okay, it boops. It boops. They don't like the boops. That makes sense. I feel like I am in a very dangerous situation here, everyone. I don't know if we are living through this. This is the thing. Okay. Yep. Is this a good time to say that you both have really bad breath? Oh, they're getting closer. Oh, I can feel their saliva. Oh, jeez. Okay. Maybe if we just go fast. Nope. Okay. Oh. When in doubt, fly, you fools, and they. Okay. Well, good news is the beacon is inside there, or not the beacon. The vessel. Bad news is they say it's tracked by sound. I don't know how to get that sound frequency there, but what I'm gonna say is just fly in there. We're gonna try that one thing that I was telling you about, where apparently we could just... Here, I'm gonna fly over to the bramble first with the mouse and keyboard. Plug in the controller, and then try to go very slowly around them and not boop them in the face, because apparently anglerfish do not like getting booped. They will eat you for that. And every time I hear the vessel, I don't know if anybody's ever watched The Venture Bros. It just reminds me of this one instance where all of a sudden they had this thing called the nozzle in there. And their saying was, please do not look away from the nozzle. The nozzle is calibrated. And every single time I'm saying the vessel, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, please do not look away from the vessel. The vessel is calibrating. The vessel is slowly dying with its signal. Okay. I have not played this game with a controller yet. I do not know how this is going to go. But I'm hoping it's going to be simple enough to where I could just go super slow and not die. So, wish me luck. It does say at the beginning of the game, too, every single time. It's just like, our game is recommended with a controller. Unfortunately, I did not listen. Okay. Autopilot's good there. Oh, look at that. It does kind of let me just gently do it. Go a little bit slow. We're going towards the red light. We're going back to the eggs. We're going to try to get the vessel. Not die to fish. Which I don't know if the fish pop up this soon. Okay, they do. Let's gently go in there. I think we're still okay. And I know I'm getting silent myself too, but that's also because I am currently scared and I do not want to die to fish. I thought the first time that I got to the egg pouches, that was it. But no, I have to make the trek again. Come on. This still is such a neat game though. I love all the unique environments and everything. So many cool ideas with it. I mean, even the whole entire thing with the whole entire quantum moon and stuff was such a cool thing. I'm gonna go up here. So I'm gonna try to go up here. Come on. Just very lightly. Don't boop them. They don't want to be booped, and I really don't want to boop them myself. Yeah, the controller is definitely the way to go. 100%. Okay, so we made it back to the eggs. I'm going to try to do this with the controller. Oh, no. Can I match velocity? Okay, that's good. Okay, so we've got our signal scope out. So that's the thing. I don't know how to track the vessels out. And I don't know if there's just a way to unlock that or not. I'd be fine if I didn't have to go and use, like, I don't know if there's a way to do it without the frequencies or not. Maybe there's something that I missed. Outer Wilds. Here, let's get up and check out our computer. I'm gonna switch back to the mouse and keyboard really quick. Alright, so Know My Grave, the vessel. I launched my scout into the seat at the Know My Grave and took photos of an enormous derelict Know My ship. Okay. So maybe it isn't the egg thing here. Because it was pointing us towards the red location. That's the only thing, is maybe... That's unfortunate that I ended up dying last time. That might be what I have to do, is just use my signal scope. What was it? I'm pretty sure it was distress beacons, right? Of course, naturally, we can't see anything here. Alright. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to meditate until next loop. Go back to that section. Shoot our beacon out. Find what that derelict ship is. And then maybe the derelict ship will give us the ability to hear the vessel. And then go from there. Because, like, when we shot it through, I thought that was the area that it was landing in, because it was going into the red light. So, stake on my part there. Clever game. Okay. So we got our spacesuit and buckle up. Maybe I'm going to be sticking with the controller for now on. We'll see here, because it is kind of feeling a little bit nice. So we got our distress beacon. Okay, Bramble, where are you? Oh. Apparently I got to go and actually take off from the planet first. This makes a little bit more sense with that one. Okay, there we go. Lock on. Engage autopilot. Okay. Which maybe I'm jumping the gun with this vessel thing too. Because honestly, I mean, that's going to stink if I go pick up the vessel and then, like, I'm hoping it's just going to give me some information for something. But I'm really hoping it's not something that I got to use, because then otherwise that means I got to go to a different location, find out where I'm going to use said vessel. And then probably go and pick it up again so I can use it in that location. But, we'll figure it out. No need to rush a masterpiece, right? Alright, so we're here. Do the escape pod thing. Which, luckily enough, we should be fine going to the escape pod, because, you know, I don't believe there's any fishies off towards the escape pod. So we can go a little bit faster. Okay. Now let's just hope that we can actually go ahead and figure out where that ship is fast enough before the signal goes away. Oh. A little bit difficult to get into the hole. Still kind of getting a little, you know, mouse and keyboard again. There's some things that are nice with the controller, and then other things I'm still not fully used to, so. Okay, escape pod should be right over here. And we follow the lights. We don't even have to go to that weird escape pod part right there. Just gotta follow the lights. It should be right here. Right. Beautiful. And then once we shoot... Oh, wait, hold up. I was going the wrong way. I was already in the right direction. Oh dear, we're all over the place here. Life is difficult. Park our ship right here. We got our spaceship suit. I am full 60 mode here, that's fine. Oxygen is great. Okay. Right here. And boop. Alright, so that's going through. That should keep going. We'll be able to track that now, which I believe is still going to the red light, so... But at this point, we do get to use the controller because, honestly, we are not getting around the fishies without this thing. Okay, so we'll adjust our speed a little bit. Timing to go into the red hole of death. Try to figure this out. There's got to be a way. Oh, I could use that to go down. Okay, that makes way more sense with the controller. Okay. Yeah, adjust yourself before the fishes eat you. You do not want to be food yet. Let's go up here. Go. Nope, nope. Oh, son of a gun, son of a gun, son of a gun. That's not what I wanted to do. I was using the controller. Okay. Okie dokie. That might be a little bit harder than what I thought. Okay, yep. Yep. Alright. Velocity matched. Okay, round 2 of possible death. It's great. Go super slow. Hopefully fishies are not waiting for us at the door. We did go through another hole after all. Because life finds a way. Yeah. Okay. Very slowly. Remember, everybody, you gotta be super quiet, okay? Because if the fishes hear us, we're in trouble. So that means no fire alarms while we're going past the anglerfish. That would be a clear sign that there's somebody here. Okay, we're doing good. We did go through, I think, the red hole once, so hopefully the fishes are not waiting for us at the end of this hole, or otherwise we're going to have a big problem. Okay, a little bit, a little bit. Got this. All right, hope for no fish at the door. A velocity match here. I have a feeling the fishes are at the door. They're super angry. Oh, okay. They do not reset their positions. Oh, that feels the worst. That means I gotta go back to the seed, shoot the camera, and be super, super safe on that one. Oh, man. That's rough. But I'm not giving up. I want this thing. I think the only thing that would make me super sad is if I get to the vessel and then all of a sudden it looks like it's something that I gotta use in another location. That might crush my spirit a little bit there. Because that would mean I have to do this all over again. But as long as I get to that ship, maybe as long as I get the sound locator, if that's how we end up doing it, then we should be good. When I say sound locator, I mean, like, you see how we have, like, quantum fluctuations, distress beacons, stuff like that. I don't know if that's what we end up unlocking in the ship or not, but without they're talking about sound so much, I'm gonna guess that's probably a yes there. Okay. Start getting ready to go inside the giant evil death hole again and shoot our signal. Yay. Jackson, speaking of. So we're good there. Bust this out, get our distress beacon again, get over to that certain location, and we should be good. Okay, should be good. Our location is right over there. Okay, remember, no fishies. We got it this time, I believe. And we're gonna make the stakes a little bit higher for myself too. If I die to a fish on this one, I'm gonna make sure that I'm super careful. If I die to a fish on this one, I am going to have to eat a bean boozle bean. Hey Jim, how's it going? Good luck with the fish, I believe too. Thank you. I need that. I need that. We've died to the fish a couple of times here. Which we did figure out the special moon thing, which is pretty cool. But unfortunately we ended up, well, I don't know if I'd say unfortunate, but we met a Nomai person, which is like an alien. And then it didn't really exactly get us anywhere. It gave us some more information, and now we're trying to figure out something about a vessel, so yay. Branch equals 2 gold. Nuggets equals 2 gold. Oh yeah. Hey, I would trade anybody a branch any day in order to have a chicken nugget. I feel like that's an even trade. I will collect 5 branches for a 5-piece chicken nugget any day. Wait, where? Distress beacon? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Again, looped around a little bit. Still not quite used to the controller, but we gotta use it for the fishies. Okay, so we're back here. We can put this away now. There's our blue lights. Beautiful. The Jeff Goldblum. Our hero. I bet you Jeff Goldblum would 100% be on board for a succulent Chinese meal. Except he wouldn't ask what the charge is. He would just go for the meal. Okay, we made it back again. Nope, not that. Buckle. Do I got my spacesuit on? We got our spacesuit on. We're great. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Keyboard. Poop. All right, we got it in there. We're good. Put that away. I'm kind of switching back and forth between the mouse and keyboard and the controller because I'm still not quite used to the controller 100%. Maybe the sound that I'm hearing right now is the vessel. Interesting. Maybe I need to rethink my approach. Okay, but we're gonna go adjust ourselves. Okay, here we go. We're going in. Wish me luck. The reason why I'm going super slow is because these fish are blind and they go off a sound. No mistakes, no mistakes. Okay. This time they're in a different location. Real slow. Oh, I did not make... But no! I didn't make sound! Okay, I didn't get in yet, so technically I don't need to do the bean yet, right? No, 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 no. It's not fair. It's not fair, fishes. I'm dumb. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. Get away from my spaceship. Maybe I can go super slow this way. So we got them a little bit away from there. They still want to eat me. Because the issue is that if I get Ian here, I got to eat a bean. That was the bet that we had. Did they just see my spaceship? maybe they went off by the sound. Okay. Okay, so we got them attached over here again. So the problem is and he just ate my shit. It does seem like they give up after a while. Bad news is, shiphull breach detected. You don't say. I do believe they ate my ship. You are not wrong. The real question is, will we have enough fuel to get over to the scout by flying this way? Or enough oxygen, for that matter. I'm not giving up yet. If I don't die to a fish, I don't have to eat the bean. I must have hit the wall or something. I think that's what gave me away. So there's clearly a fish moving there, I think. Yep. Okay. Go down. Just a little bit. There we go. Nice and easy like a Twinkie. Actually, I don't even remember the last time I had a Twinkie. Okay. Come on, come on. We got this. I might not have a ship anymore, but that's fine. Who needs a spaceship in outer space anyways? How did I get into this mess? All this just to try to find a vessel. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm not seeing any lights. Full speed ahead. Looky, looky, fishies. Earthworm is out of his skin. No, don't tell them that. It's the last thing I want to happen is just get eaten. That's not fair. I'm not a worm. I don't know. What do fish hate? I would say Dorito, but I'm pretty sure fish would probably eat Doritos. Oh, there's a lot of dead bodies. Okay. Well, we're going in. I could probably go and use the mouse and keyboard again, though. Alright. Flashlight. Oh, wow, this actually is a pretty big ship. Okay, what do we've got? There's oxygen, so that's good. If there's fuel in here, we're going to be in a really good spot. Are you the vessel? It's a warp core. It's broken. Okay, ship log updated. Problem is we don't have a ship log anymore. So that happened. 50% fuel remaining. At least we can refuel our oxygen, but what if we do that? What's that gonna do? Okay, what if we bring this over to... What does that do? Good luck with the fish. Maybe there's something else inside the ship a little bit further in. Let's go check it out. Okay, I think that's where we came in. I don't know, I'm getting looped around a little bit. Okay, can't quite do anything there. Fuel canister would be pretty nice right about now, but I'm not sure if I just went through to a different side or not, so we're gonna go back in. Vastest Gnome of the West. Oh, there's an upstairs. Aha! These stars go up. They say I can't figure out puzzles. Look at that. I'm perfectly capable of climbing stairs. Check and mate. Okay. Oh, hold up. Nope. Stop. Okay, we're good. To any Nomai clans whose vessels can hear this message. Can't see. We gotta turn off this flashlight. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places in space now. So my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. If you can reach the glowing galaxy, we found that Black Rock's sun are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Kenna, we're making our way to you. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch you from your vessel. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any message. I'm beginning to worry. That is unsettling. It reminds me of the old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskal. I remember hearing the story as a child. One day, Eskal's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if missing friends had warped out of existence. Oh. Maybe this does have something to do with the moon, then. Okay. That's no myth, friends. Eskal's clan existed, and the story was real. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors were told the story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hysop? This is a really big one. Too close. It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskal's clan for a long time, but in the end, none were ever seen again. It's only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Hysop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskal's story to my clan vessel. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. Not yet, we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of our bright spark star system exploded. It was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll see you soon, Kana. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessel nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. Okay, well that was a lot. I wasn't expecting all that information right there. Oh, there's even more reading. Look at that, how fancy. You gonna tell me more about the so-called vessel here that we're looking for? Or is this, actually this might be the vessel, now that I'm thinking about it. This is Eskal's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Our vessel appears to has its fuel within the local environment somehow. There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It has been torn apart from the inside itself. We are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomai clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Okay, so yeah, this actually is the vessel here. I thought for some reason the vessel was something that I gotta pick up, but it's not. The ship log also updated when we took that warp core. Oh dear. Okay. We readjusted. We're good. So maybe there's another warp core nearby that we gotta figure out where to get. Oh. Well, now this looks a little bit fancy. Okay. What's the info that we got here? I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. Oh, maybe the eye. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Eskel, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. I understand. Anoa, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's appropriate coordinates? Yeah, we're having a little issue reading today, but that's okay. We'll be fine. The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterwards, we need time to recharge the core. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. Okay. What about you? You look fancy. Gotta be something that I'm missing here. Okay, can't quite... That quantum fluctuation doesn't look like there's anything that I'm picking up with this. Fully dokily. Put that away. I didn't think so. But you never know. Sometimes you gotta take a picture to see if anything changes. Okay, so we got more information from there. They're talking about warping. It looks like that's gonna probably be important for something. Not quite sure yet. Maybe. I mean, that says it's a warp core, right? Maybe I can warp with this? Oh, hold up, hold up. Got something right here. Oh. I'm best viewer. Indeed you are, Jim. You're an excellent viewer. Nah, I appreciate everybody coming in and watching and stuff. I know I'm getting a little silent just because I'm trying to figure out how stuff works, but I do appreciate every single one of you. You're all the best viewers in my book. Doesn't matter what Stream Boo says. Okay, so we did the thing, it went up. Like, wow, that went up. That is so cool. Bring that over here. Do you think that's gonna do anything? Is that gonna let me teleport? Maybe not. Velocity matched. Oh, but that pops back out when I do that. Can I take this back out? I can. But it's a warp core, but it's a broken warp core. At least I think so. I don't know. Maybe that's meant to be like that. Maybe there's an actual working warp core somewhere in here. There are so many questions. Like, how does one eat healthy? I don't know. And that's always the thing, too, is when you're doing the puzzles in this game, eventually we can see your brain hamster running that wheel. Oh, this brain hamster is not running anything, Jim. This brain hamster is slowly walking, being like, yeah, you haven't used me in a while, and I've got adult onset diabetes here, so you're going to take extra long with this puzzle. I mean, it's broken, right? What if something underneath changed? The fire of the Jeff Goldblum persists in all of us. We're a little bit sideways, but that's okay. Yeah, that's still very shiny. Maybe eventually that's going to be something important. Oh, hold on. Brain hamster. Brain hamster's in full flight. Brain Hamster might have figured something out. Okay, Brain Hamster, you gotta slow down. Okay, don't go so energetic. I got it. Got it. Come here. Get me. Okay. Full speed ahead, Hamster. Here we go. Which way is sideways in space? Always are sideways in space. Everything is relative. Brain Hamster? Oh. I was really excited. I thought maybe I could go ahead and put it in the energy and that it would do stuff, but... Okay. Brain Hamster is back to a slow walk again. Very sad. Put you back in here. What? Actually, what if we do this? I'm gonna go upside down this time, which is just regular side up. Aha! Look at that. Did absolutely nothing, but I did it. So cool. Okay. Put you back. Because that clearly was doing something last time, right? And now that's back up. And we're like, oh, wow, that's so cool. And we're going to put this here. It's going to go down. And we're like, wow, look at that. This is now revealed. I'm going to go put this down here. That did the thing. Maybe we do the loop-de-loop around again. Bring it back to... Oh, hold up. Oh. I see. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. This is a puzzle. Someone clearly wanted me to do a puzzle. Okay, maybe we gotta connect everything at once. Okay, hold on. Down. Here. 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 Oh no, oh no. Okay, hold on. It's okay. It's okay. Oh no, it's not okay. Everything's happening. Here. Am I just making this overcomplicated? What am I doing? Okay, hold on. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, hold on. What if we just do the outside? Yeah. No, that's not quite right. Oh, I am. My brain, it trembles. Hexagons equal the future. Well, the future is now, and I'm the old man. Oh, and things are exploding. No, you can't do this. I was doing the thing. Oh. Oh, this hexagon is gonna be a doozy. What about the other ones? Because I'm dying here. It's happening. Oh, and it's doing the special thing over there too. And I'm dead. I'm in danger. Because that means I gotta make another trip over to Warp Town. And then Warp Town's gonna eventually take me somewhere, but I don't understand what the hexagons... What I gotta do with them hexagons. I think I have officially killed the hamster inside of my head. It has been murdered. And I was... I have a feeling that these hexagons and everything in that puzzle, trying to get back there, is probably going to take, like, at least another hour. Maybe something's going to snap when I kind of mess around with it, because I'm just going to be doing my whole entire drawings being like, oh, this looks really fancy, and hope that something's going to pop up and say, like, you did good. I'm super proud of you. But I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So, I think we're going to call it there for tonight. I'm going to give my brain a little bit of a rest. We made a lot of progress. We figured out all about the quantum moon and everything. I'm happy with that progress. Um, Now it looks like just trying to get to the sun station and trying to figure out the hexagons and just all that other great stuff. But either way, though, I do appreciate everybody stopping on by today. I'm going to see if there's anybody that I could raid out to that's stream right now. Oh, Jesse's online. Sweet. And Jesse gets a raid today. Here we go. But we'll be back at 7 p.m. EST on Friday in order to play some more. I'm not sure if we'll do any drop-in streams this week. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But typically, we do other games other than our main game, which Outer Wilds is going to be our main game until we finish it. So yeah, we'll be back on Friday. Thank you so much everyone for stopping on by today. Thank you for all the follows, subscriptions, and everything. I really do appreciate it. Just thank you for being here in general and talking with me and just having a lot of fun watching Outer Wilds. It's a fantastic game. I'm having a blast with it. Like, I'm still a little bit upset I didn't play this game on release, you know? So, yeah, no problem. Like I said, thanks for stopping on by, talking. It's like, that's the one thing I love about streaming. It's just kind of talking with everybody, playing video games, having a blast. It's great. I have a lot of fun with it. So, but either way, I hope you all have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Stay hi to Jesse for me, and we'll have a good one. Bye, everyone.